evening, good afternoon, good morning. How are you? And wherever you are in any part of the world, I send my greeting to you. So we are going to tackle one key topic, that is planning, Planning. It is an activity that we need to do in the year 2025. I know many people have done it and many have not done it. It's like this video is coming a little bit late, but it's not too late for others who have not done it. Or if you have also done it, it will help you to make some revision or to again go back and reflect and do some revision to ensure that you are on track. And we don't, it is important for us to do planning. Many people, many organizations, many entities has failed because they have not planned or have not planned properly. So it is important for us to understand what planning is. When a process of thinking of what is to be done, what is to be achieved, and how you like it to be achieved, it is planning. So if you, in a way, you are trying to understand, to figure out exactly how you're going to achieve what you are supposed to do and how you are going to do it, it is already planning. So the process, step by step, of identifying, pulling out activities that you want to be done, say in the year 2025, and you are figuring out how you are going to tackle each of those activities one by one, that's already planning. So as I said before, if you have not done it, it's important that you need to do it, because you might be having numbers of things that you want to achieve or lists of activities that you want to achieve, but you are figuring out, how am I going to overcome them? How am I going to achieve them? So planning entails setting goals. Planning entails plan of actions. Setting goals is the same thing that I was telling you, the list of activities that you want to be done. Setting goal is a process of identifying what you want to achieve and creating a plan on how you are going to achieve them. That means setting a goal. While plan of action is actually the detailed list of what you want to achieve, the detailed list of the activities that you want to achieve, aligned to the time frame. Plan of action is the detailed list of the activities that you want to achieve, detailed list of goals that you want to achieve, aligned to the time frame. So I know all of us love progress, all of us love achievement, all of us love evaluation at the end of, say, December. You want to understand what have you done, what you have not done, what is pending, what you have achieved beyond your plan, and the rest of it. You want to, was it a successful year? Was it an average year? Was it a year of failure? A, B, C, D, E. But you have to create the point where you are going to measure achievement. And creating a point where you are going to measure achievement is you have to do planning. You have to set the goal. You have to set plan of action. So let us look at what entails planning. What, if we talk about planning, what are the components of planning itself? Now that we have already understood what planning is, and we said planning is when you are thinking, the process of thinking what you want to achieve and deciding on how you are going to get them achieved, how you are going to get them done. Then we did say planning includes something called setting of goals, includes something called plan of action. And we are saying setting a goal is a process of defining what you want to achieve and creating a plan to get them done and creating a plan to get them done. And we said planning, once you plan, it guides you, it motivates you, and at the end of the period you will use it for evaluation. On the other hand, we said a plan of action is a detailed list of the steps that you will take to achieve your goal. I hope it is clear at that level. So now we would like to go and now see, if we talk about planning, what are the elements, what are the ingredients of planning? Say planning is a basket, or it is a pot. Inside the pot, what do we have in them? So component of planning. So one of them, we need to understand these key words or terms. There's something called mission. Mission is a fundamental purpose of what you want to achieve. It is a kind of a summarized praise word, few words that summarizes what you want to achieve. My mission may be a leading bestseller of this product in this market. That would be my mission. So it is a kind of fundamental, very important purpose of why you have come out to do your planning. Summarized in nature, but very important. Everything that you want to do after that should be linked to that mission. The next one is objectives. The next component is objectives. Objectives, these are goals of the organization that you want to achieve. The goal the organization want to achieve. These are what? These are objectives. List of things, list of activities that you want to them done. And that can either be short term, can either be mid term, and can either be long term. It can take this form depending on the nature of your organization, depending on how small, big, or medium-sized organization, depending on actually what you want to do. Another one is policies. So this is a third component of what? Of planning. Policy is a statement that guide decision making on how things will be done. You know, human being, they're a little bit funny. If you don't control, they will go beyond or do less. So list of policies that guide, list of statement that guides what you want to do is called policies. And it is set limits. It is set limit, it is set standard. A kind of a guiding statement that tells you the do's and the don'ts. This is policies. We come to the procedures. Procedures is just a steps. The step to perform activities. The laid out step that how something should be done. Remember, we are talking about planning. We talk about keywords. And planning, that is mission. We talk about objectives. We talk about policies. And we talk about procedures. The next one is a budget. Budget is a quantified financial statement expressed in numerical terms. Your plan of action, or those activities, or those lists of activities, that goals expressed in money forms, is called budget. Now, if you say you want to build a house, Maybe you want to start with buying of the land, clearing of the land, architectural drawing, coming to excavation, buying of material, maybe bricks and the rest of it. Once you align those lists of activities and you give them money value and you summarize them all together, you get a total. It's called budget. You want to make things simple. You might know more about budgets, but we want to make it simple for the people who have not done maybe accounting. So once you list your activities and you give them money values, how much they cost, how much it costs them to be done, how much you can achieve, how much it costs you to get them done, is called budget. Then the next keywords under planning is program. Program is outline of objectives and method to implement them. Employment of the method how to achieve objective is a program. After the budget, you have to have also the program activities. The program activities are linked to the budget. So when you outline the objectives and the method, and you align them of the individual smaller breakdown of activities, how you are going to achieve those goals, is called program. Strategy, specific action plan to achieve goals are called strategies. So that's another keyword. Specific plan of action to achieve goal is called strategies. Remember, all those we are talking about achievement of the goals. We are all talking about how we can make our planning come to pass. Then the last one is competitive analysis. Competitive analysis is a way of understanding information about your competitors. Because if you want to win also in this competitive world, you need to know some information about your competitors. Take for instance, you want to know their prices, you want to know their products. Where the competitors are doing exceptionally very well, you may not go there because you may not outcompete them. Or if you are going to go there, you have to devise a different marketing strategy or a different product strategy and a different niche altogether. So we talk about keywords, we talk about budget. Let's start one by one. We talk about mission, component of planning. We talk about objectives. We talk about policies. We talk about procedures. We talk about budget. We talk about programs. We talk about strategies, and we talk about competitive analysis. My brothers and sisters, planning is key in achieving any goals. Planning is key in any success. For you to register any success, you need to. It is a no-go. You cannot do without planning. Unless if you are robots. Planning helps you to break down everything one by one, and it helps you to make things very clear to you. So this takes me to talk about advantage of planning. I can't close this without telling you advantage of planning. It gives you clear direction. It gives you clear roadmap of achieving goal. Because once you have already identified what you are supposed to do, the next thing is just to take the action and to align resources there. You will get it done. And once you have knocked this one, you go to the next goal, to next objectives. So it gives you clear direction on what you are supposed to be done, what you are supposed to do. This state of confusion will not be there, because when you have done your planning, proper planning, confusion waste time, confusion waste resources. It will not be there. Next advantage, it improves resource mobilization. Because you already have a clear activities, a clear goals, clear list of program. So you will know, because each activities, each goal costs different amount. So in terms of resource mobilization, that's why sometimes when you ask for aid, when you ask for money from people, they want to see the budget. They want to see um, uh, programmatic activities. They want to see your plan. They want to see how you're going to, what do you need that money for? They break down all. So planning helps you for resource mobilization, because the entity, the person, the organization that shall give you money, want to know how you're going to use that money and whether you're not going to misuse it and the rest of it. So planning can be used for resource mobilization. Even one-on-one basis. Sometimes you go and ask for money. You say you'll be asked now, what do you want to use this money for? You want it for school fees? Okay, you want to use it for school. Give me the school fees structure. Give me the admission. You see, those sort of things. So planning aid better decision making. All the decision making shall be aligned to individual goals. No waste of time. Remember, you fail to make good decision, you have started failing already. Proper decision making, you are moving towards your goal. Planning increase motivation. Since you already have a very clear goal, a clear direction, you will start seeing yourself as an achiever. And by itself, it motivates you. You will see very clearly that at around September this year, 2025, as I'll achieve this, by itself now you'll start being happy. And that's already motivation. You wake up in the morning, early in the morning, you go for that activities. You wake up in the morning, as you are sleeping, as you are going, you pray. You pray and you align the energy. You wake up because you have already started achieving. And each time you go back to that paper where you have written your planning and the rest of it, you are seeing yourself achieving. So planning motivates. It is a source of motivation. Next advantage, planning reduces risk. Because, my friend, you have already aligned every resources, every activity aligned to amount of money that you are going to achieve. You get the point? There's no way, there's no room for confusion. There's no room for risk. Risk might be there, but it will be low. Because everything is already planned and data collected from the market or from wherever it is. We know that has changed a lot at the moment. But if you are using accurate data, the risk is quite low. That's why we say it reduces the risk than somebody who is not planning. Failure to plan, you have already failed. Failure to plan, you have already risk. Your plan, you reduce the risk. That is it. We know changes are there. It enhances creativity in the process of implementing this program. In the process of strategizing, you will learn other new things. Because after all, you have already identified what is supposed to be done very clearly, and you are on track. It's like somebody who is already on road and knows where he or she is going. If you fail to plan, it's like you have taken off from home, you are going to the destination where you don't know. But if you plan, it's like you have taken from home, you know the destination where you are going. So by itself, it creates creativity. It creates creativity because in a process you are going to self-discover other things that you had not written them down, but it will help you also to reduce costs. There are many people who have done planning, who have done budget. The budget was maybe if your budget is 25,000 US dollar, but you achieve that activities with say 20,000 US dollar, a saving of 5,000 is possible, and saving come due to creativity. When you have created, you have devised, you got a new method of how things can be done in a better way, and that's where the world will need my brothers and sisters. Planning reduces stress because you already have a clear roadmap and you are seeing yourself as an achiever. How can the stress now come? You are happy. Somebody who's happy, somebody who's motivated, will not be a stressful person. Eh? Planning help you to solve the problem of competitive edge. Competitive edge. Remember, I talked about competitors analysis. Getting some information about your competitors. You are not a monopoly. You may be venturing into a new enterprise where already there are some big players are there. But once you plan them, you get to know about your competitors, you will enter the market technically. And there will be likeliness of you achieving into that market or what you want to do. So planning also improve communication. All the communication shall be aligned to goals. Remember, we talk of goal setting. All the communications shall be aligned to objectives. All and people shall be assigned responsibilities. So clear communication lead to success in objectives. Clear communication lead to success of goals. So when we talk of improved communication, because now the goals are already aligned to responsibilities. Goal number one is, take for instance, I goes back to the issue of building. Goal number one, you have already assigned somebody who will be concerned with buying of that plot. You have assigned responsibility in hand of somebody, and you have already given the budget line for that person. This plot here, we have budgeted for this amount of money. Get it done with this time frame. Next one, assign to the next person. Engineer, please, we want you architectural drawing be done using these resources within this time frame. You are seeing it. Improve communication. So planning aids us to improve communication. I talk about advantages of planning. It gives us clear direction. It improves resource mobilizations. It aids us in better decision making. It increases motivation. It enhances creativity, reduces risk. It helps us for competitive edge analysis, that is for our competitors in the market. And finally, it improves communication. That is all. That is planning. It is important for us to plan. It is a tool that aids us to succeed, because if you don't do, things will be very many before you to achieve. You will get confused if you don't plan, because there will be likeliness also of forgetting. So if you have done it, please ensure that you revise it and keep on checking your planning. You are planning time and again. Don't plan and just throw the paper there. Please keep viewing it and keep checking it. The moment you have done one, take it up. The moment you have done, take it. Keep on evaluating yourself constructively. Don't deceive yourself. And that's the only way. Challenge yourself, please. If you don't challenge yourself, you feel very comfortable and the rest of it, my friend. This mind here, it depends on the way you set it. Use your mind as an engine. If you use your mind well, yes, it can also go, it can cover a lot of kilometers. You use your mind, yes, it can cover very few kilometers. You know what I'm talking about. So thank you so much for your time, and ensure that you subscribe, because many of these pieces are coming along, and it helps us in tackling our individual issue. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. Good day.